सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। बोलो रे भाई सब संतन की जय। जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान। Hanumanji and his bhakti is very different. Today I was just going through the bookshelf and this beautiful Kabir Das Ji's Dohavali, right? Dohavali of Kabir Das Ji just came to my hand and it is written beautifully. They say, I don't know, did I mix up the page? It is saying, मन ऐसा निर्मल भया जैसे गंगा नीर. It is saying कि the heart became so pure. I had shared a bhajan also. Yam niyam sayam aap kare. Whenever time permits, do listen to it. So, through all the niyam, sayam, which we are going to talk about in today's session, because it is related to Bharatji's journey and it is coming in Tulsi Ramayan. Man ऐसा निर्मल भया जैसे गंगा नीर. इतना निर्मल हो गया मन जैसे कि गंगा जी का पानी हो. राइट. मन ऐसा निर्मल भया जैसे गंगा नीर. पीछे पीछे हरि फिरे. पीछे पीछे हरि फिरे कहत कबीर कबीर. मतलब मन इतना निर्मल हो गया कि प्रभु पीछे पीछे घूम रहे हैं कहते हुए कबीर कबीर कबीर. तो इस इतना मन निर्मल हो जाए कि ठाकुर जी पीछे हो जाए और पुकारते रहे, उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ता है. एंड देयर इज वन मोर वेरी ब्यूटिफुल थिंग, कस्तूरी कुंडल बसे. राइट. इसमें तो हमें बोल दिया कि ठाकुर जी आपके पीछे भाग रहे हैं पुकारते हुए आपको, क्योंकि आपका मन इतना निर्मल हो गया. और कहते हैं ना, कस्तूरी कुंडल बसे. Kasturi is there in that heron only. And that mrig, that deer, that heron is looking around for Kasturi because he can smell the Kasturi just like us. पूरी दुनिया में हम संतोष ढूंढ रहे हैं. We are looking for peace, we are looking for love. But it is all within us actually. Just like that deer who can smell the Kasturi but can't find it because it is within. And it is looking outside for it. Kasturi kundal base. मृग ढूंढे वन माही. In the forest. ऐसे घटघट राम है दुनिया देखे नाही. ऐसे ही घटघट में राम बसे हैं, हम देखते ही नहीं है, दिखते ही नहीं है. सो भरत को तो घटघट में राम दिख रहे हैं. दैट इज व्हाई इट इज सेड इन हियर, इट मेंशंस कि भरत's journey is taking a lot longer than Shri Ram's journey. Why? Because everywhere Shri Ram must have put his feet, every leaf, every bird, every animal, every person, he stops and talks and moves forward. He touches the धूल कि हाँ शायद प्रभु की चरण धूली मिल जाए मुझे. And it is saying it took him so long to even complete that 4 miles distance that they had to camp in the middle. He was not rushing through the journey. He was internalizing the journey bit by bit. क्योंकि he could see कि घट-घट में राम है. और हम कहाँ ढूंढ रहे हैं, क्यों ढूंढ रहे हैं, पता नहीं. And जो भरत का मन है, it is as निर्मल as गंगा जल or even more, I don't know. कि राम जी, everywhere he stopped, every place he ventured, he mentioned Bharat. Be it to Nishad Raj, be it to Bharadwaj Rishi, be it to all the shakhas, the trees and the birds, he said, मेरा भरत आएगा, मेरा भरत, मेरा भरत. So उनका मन तो भरत के पीछे ही चल रहा है. राम और भरत तो एक दूसरे से दूर कभी हुए ही नहीं. Such is the beauty of devotion. When the devotee is so much in sync with the Lord, there is no difference between the two left. So, over here we see that after Indradev, accepted whose counsel? His guru's counsel, Brihaspati's counsel, saying that you should not put any vigna, any archan in the path of a devotee. Be very careful. The repercussions are not going to be something you will be able to handle. Over here, we can take it in various ways. Again and again it is a reminder. Indra could be the Indra of the Lok, or Indra could be the Indriyas sitting within us. And when does the sadhana start? Now Bharatji's sadhana has started because the Indriyas, the 5 Gyan Indriya, the 5 Karma Indriya have stopped revolting. Sadhana jab shuru karte hain, there is a big pull because we do not want to leave so many things around us. There is a big pull from Maya, and there is like a tug of war going on within us. So over here, Brihaspati said, stop it. Up, make this journey effortless. Don't hinder his sadhana anymore. But for that level, for that time to come, there's the song that we have shared, right? Yam niyam sayam aap kiyo, puni tyag vairag athak liyo, mukhmon rayo, and मुखमोन रहो, and then he says कि पद्म का आसन लगा लिया मैंने, and he was totally lean. That bhajan is so beautiful. In spite of all that, not for one birth, not for 10 years, this journey of tapasya, yam, niyam, पूरा जो भी संयम हम कर सकते थे, जन पुनः जन के बाद मैं करता रहा. इस भजन में they are saying, not in this jan, not in this year, not in this month. Birth after birth after birth, I remember I have put in so much of effort. Yet, मेरे हाथ में कुछ नहीं आया. But then after all this effort, he says, कि suddenly Sadguru सामने आ गए. That Guru, that true knowledge, be it in any form, came in front of me. And I could understand in a minute the rahasya was opened. But जब तक वो तपस नहीं करेंगे, जब तक वो क्लेंसिंग नहीं होगी, कोई भी सामने आ जाए हमें समझ नहीं आएगा. There was this Swamiji, right? Sannyasi. He would go from house to house for bhiksha. They normally have only one pot, right? The sannyas ashram also has a lot of niyam. It is not easy to don an orange robe. That is why many a times nowadays you'll see a lot of people would stop at white. They don't go to the orange because the minute you say ki I have taken sannyas, there are strict rules where you cannot have more than 2 or 3 clothes, 1 lota. You cannot have any form of sangrah at any point in time. Living in one location for a longish duration is also not allowed. So over here, the sannyasi who was following all the rules, and you eat only by bhiksha, he went to this house and he said, bhiksha de do. The lady of the house came and she looked and she said, nahi. The sannyasi was taken aback. Again, the next day, again he came. Again the lady said, she did not give bhiksha. This is a beautiful story, I'm telling it in very short. And again, the third time, the lady took the pot and she washed it properly. And then she gave the kamandalu, the pot, the patra for the bhiksha back to him. And she said, ab main isme bhiksha dal sakti hu. The moral of the story is very simple. Till our patra is clean, there is no point putting anything in it. कोई मतलब ही नहीं है. तो पात्र स्वच्छ कैसे होता है? How does this patra, our पात्र is what? कृष्ण अर्जुन को भी पात्र बोलते हैं ना, वो सुपात्र है. अर्जुन को ही पूरी गीता क्यों सुनाई? यस, संजय जी ने, धृतराष्ट्र ने, हनुमान जी ने भी सुनी, पर उस समय वो सुपात्र था. ऐसा नहीं है कि the time paused. In the middle of the Kurukshetra, when we are watching the serial, we see na everything is paused. The only person who can hear is Arjun, and the only person who is saying is Krishna and Dhritarashtra and Sanjay and Hanuman ji. Nahi, aisa nahi hai. The Gyan was given to everybody. Only the Supatra could hold it, understand it and absorb it. So Supatra बनने की journey is not that easy. मतलब why should we mimic वो क्या होता है ना, mix words, and I'm forgetting that word, I'm not able to pronounce it right now. So why should we, fiddle with what? It is not easy. So first we have to become Supatra. So over here, Brihaspati came in the middle and he said, Indradev, bas. Stop. This is it. Itni pariksha, itna pull, everything is done. Now, because of Bharat's tapasya, the journey is going to become effortless. Most of the time what happens is, the sadhak stops because of the effort, because of the Indriya's pull. It is beyond all this that the journey is going to start. Many a times we stop much before. It is when the Indriyas are also anukul, when they stop troubling us, that is when the first step towards the journey has happened. So now Bharat's first step has happened. After Indradev over here, the Lord is true to his words. Indradev ko Brihaspati ji is giving reassurance. And he's saying that it is your selfish interest that is making you so uneasy. In our life also, till our goals are self-centered, the uneasiness will always remain. The minute we expand our heart, right, and we actually include everything in our goals, the uneasiness vanishes. इसीलिए कहते हैं ना, if you cannot accept the world and this life to be just a dream, don't. If you can't accept any of the siddhants, don't. If you can't accept the way karma works, don't. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Just indulge yourself in selfless love and service free. Everything else will fall in place. Expand the horizon of your heart so much that everything finds place in it. And that was the heart of Bharatji. Bhavya. And he says, now the true nature of a devotee. They said that Lord always listens to the devotee. The Lord is not partial. And the third is the devotee. You have no reason to fear a devotee because the devotee will say, Teri raza mein hum razi. When Prabhu says, there is a saying, he says, Khudi ko kar buland itna ki har tadbir se pehle खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे बता तेरी रजा क्या है. इतना बुलंद भक्त है भरत कि अब तो राम जी इनकी बात मान जाएंगे. राम जी विल से वट एवर यू से, तुम बोलते हो तो मैं चलता हूं वापस. एंड एक्चुअली ये होने वाला है. राम जी बोलेंगे भरत जो तुम बोलोगे वही मैं करूंगा. और भरत जी बोलेंगे प्रभु तेरी रजा में मैं राजी, जो तुम बोलोगे वो मैं करूंगा. तो ऐसे भक्त से इंद्र तुम्हें क्या तकलीफ है? He is never ever going to cause harm to anybody. He is not going to actually look at his own self-benefit because Sri Ram's devotees are actively engaged in doing good to others. Ram bhagat par hit nirat, par dukh dukhi dayal, bhagat shiromani bharat te, jani dar pahu surpal. क्यों डर रहे हो आप उनसे? And Bharat is the very crest jewel of the devotee. Therefore, be not afraid of him, O ruler of the gods. And with this, the Indra, the god of the universe, the god of heavens, or our Indriyas, are now in sync. There's not a tug of war going on. They are walking in sync. And Bharat moves on. Slowly and steadily, Bharat comes near the Tat of Yamuna. And the minute he looks at this beautiful Yamuna, which is as dark as Sri Ram, he loses his mental balance, The emotions take over so much. The separation, the pain of separation is so much that he is unable to actually maintain his vivek. But at that point in time, what takes over? He brings in again, discretion. When the vivek is shaking, he does not know, the emotions are overpowering. It is always said, right? Devotion and emotion, they are not the same thing. A devotee is not, sillily emotional. I was in Shivanand Ashram and we were heading up towards Gangotri, a little before Gangotri, where there is a Chinmay Mission Ashram there. And it was raining so much. But there was a desperation in the heart to just reach that point. So in Shivanand Ashram, all the sannyasis stay within and you stay with the sannyasis. So while we were trying to figure out what to do, and this tricks, it has been many years, I think more than 5-6 years now, or even more. This sannyasi said, listen, a devotee is not emotional. Devotion and emotion mein farak hota hai. Don't lose your vivek. Right now is not the time to go. Go later. Very simple. It is not ki no, bhav mein bhai ke, no matter what happens, I am going to reach there. No devotee is like that. Right? So over here, when Bharatji is losing his emotions are suddenly taking over at the sight of the lovely stream that possessed the same hue as the person of Sri Ram, Bharat and his party were plunged in the ocean of grief. See, when we miss our children or when we miss the people we love, how do we feel? This is many folds that. It is very difficult to understand this emotion. This particular emotion for God is the understanding will come only with experience. So we are just bringing in analogies which are not even 1% of the emotion or the feeling that Bharatji was facing. But unfortunately, kya kare na? Like when they are describing Ma Sita's beauty or Ramji's beauty, they compare it to a lot of things. And finally Tulsi Baba says, Ramji jaisa sundar sirf Ram. It is impossible. और किससे उनकी तुलना करें? नहीं possible. So trying to explain the kind of pain that Bharatji is in is very difficult. But what Bharatji did is, he brought in his discretion. And that is what we always should remember. Discretion. Our scriptures don't talk about blind passion. They are not talking about blind attachment. They are always talking about vivek and discretion. See, when we passionately follow something, we are blinded, right? And our decisions are very biased. But when with our vivek and with discretion, when we are moving towards something, we are sensibly moving. We are not blindly eliminating everything else and going. So over here, Bharatji got hold of his vivek. He got hold of his discretion. And he controlled himself, brought himself out of this emotional turmoil that he was getting into. And he said, Koi baat nahi, the journey has to go on. And he walks slowly, steadily. They halt at the banks of river Yamuna. And they camped there at that time. And in the morning, it just so happens, the beauty is that in the morning, through word of mouth, so many boats, so many ships, whatever was needed for them to cross the river is ready. And it is said that the entire unit, lots of people, almost the entire Ayodhya is on foot with all the animals and the army, everybody is going. It is mentioned specifically that just once they had to cross and they could cross the Yamuna. Throughout, from all the places, in a single trip, they say, at daybreak, the whole party crossed the river in a single trip. It was not through and forth. No, immediately they crossed. And now the journey further begins. Now this is the journey between all the villages, where Sri Ram had also passed. And how is it? They are keeping their gurus first. Who is leading the way? Vamdev, Guru Vashisht. And behind them are the ministers. And with them are Bharat and Shatrughan on foot. They are not wearing any footwear. They are surviving on fruits. They are wearing very simple attire, nothing much. And their eyes are totally as if filled with tears and agony, or filled with the longing to see Sri Ram. And when they journeyed through, just imagine Bharatji and Shatrughanji, just like Ram and Lakshmanji, they were actually identical. Bharatji looked very much like Ramji, and Shatrughanji was a duplicate of Lakshmanji. There was no difference. So when people heard, they came running again, just like when Ramji, Sita Ma and Lakshmanji has passed, everybody dropped whatever they were doing. See, this is what it is, right? Dropping everything. हम बोलते हैं ना, आज नहीं कल करेंगे, अभी तो बहुत समय है, अभी तो दुनिया के बहुत काम बचे हैं, अभी it is not the time, I am still 50, I am still 40, I am still 30. This is not the age at the 15 to turn to spirituality. There is no age. Over here, the young and the old, the children and the animals, everybody dropped what they were doing. And they rushed to experience and see the Lord. They thought there was a kuspus all around कि राम लक्ष्मण वापस आ गए. They are going, come on, we'll miss the opportunity. अब नहीं करोगे तो कब करोगे? दुनिया के काम तो चलते ही रहेंगे. They are never ending. It is never ending. अगर कोई सन्यासी बोले तो हम बोलेंगे बाबा आपको क्या पता है, पर हम तो गृहस्थ है ना, तो हम जानते हैं और हम बोल रहे इट्स नॉट एंडिंग, बट स्टिल वी कैन मूव टुवर्ड्स द लॉर्ड, राइट. इसी के लिए कहते हैं ना कि चारों आश्रम जीना जरूरी होता है. कहते हैं ब्रह्मचार्य आश्रम इज इंपॉर्टेंट, गृहस्थ आश्रम इज इंपॉर्टेंट, वानप्रस्थ आश्रम इज इंपॉर्टेंट, and then sannyas ashram is important. In our shastra, none of the ashrams have to be skipped. All are equally elevated and one leads to the other. Otherwise, the journey is not complete. So, they rush, dropping everything, they rush to see. And what do? They look closely and what do they observe? They say, I think it's Ram and Lakshman, they have come again. They are blessing us all over again. But then there is one very intelligent lady. She says, no, look. See, Ramji and Lakshmanji had Sita with them. There is no Sita here. And if you build in, because our scriptures now, Ramayana, Ramcharitramanas, is a sar of all the granths. Sare granthon ka sar hai, right? It is not only a story, it is all the Ved Gyan, the Shastra Gyan, the Shrutiyon ka Gyan, everything is being told to us through this journey of Ramji. So over here, she's saying, look closely. Ma, Sita is not with them. Sita kaun hai? Kahin na, when you look at a person, you know. And see, look at their eyes. There is no joy in their eyes. The eye is a mirror of our heart, right? So she says, look at their eyes. The eyes are not cheerful. And their heart seems to be heavy with sorrow. So ye Ram Lakshman to nahi ho sakte. Because when Ram Lakshman passed, their eyes were cheerful, their hearts were in peace. And Ma Sita, total contentment was with them. कहते हैं ना, माँ is Lakshmi Tattva, right? Lakshmi Tattva क्या होता है? Lakshmi Tattva is full contentment. A person is not rich by money or poor by the lack of it. A person is rich by the feeling of contentment. अगर मुझे 2 रोटी खा के और ठंडा पानी पी के भी सुकून मिलता है ना, I am a lot better than a person who has a full spread, जिसको सुकून नहीं है. And पूरा जीवन, there was one beautiful poem which I shared yesterday, सुकून की तलाश में. पूरा जीवन हमारा सुकून की तलाश में ही है. तो this lady says कि look at them, इनके पास सुकून नहीं है. Because सुकून आएगा कहां से? भरत से किसी ने राम को छीन लिया है. माँ कैकेयी ने भरत से राम को छीन लिया है. तो till, and it's very simple. और जहां राम नहीं है वहां कंटेंटमेंट भी नहीं है, सीता मां नहीं है, सुकून नहीं है. तो भरत एंड शत्रुघ्न है. They look like the Lord. We also look like the Lord. We walk like the Lord. We talk like the Lord. Because He has made us His ansh only, right? We are the closest representation of the Lord. But what is missing? Sukoon. Because we are, but we don't have Him with us. We don't realize the divinity within us. The day we realize the divinity within us, contentment will come and nobody will be able to distinguish between us and the Lord. So they were able to distinguish, saying, see, contentment is missing and sorrow is there. Why? Because इनका राम किसी ने छीन लिया है. जैसे हमारा भी तो प्रभु किसी ने छीन लिया है ना. संसार में जब हम आए थे, when we had taken birth and we were lying upside down in the womb of our mother, it was like hell. It is said to be the worst place ever to be. At that time the soul pleads कि प्रभु आप मुझे यहाँ से निकाल लीजिए. I promise that I'll never forget you. At any point, and I don't want to be here anymore. I can't stand this torture. Just imagine lying ulta for so long. It's hot. It is suffering. Your skin, you can't do anything. And you're praying and pleading. And what happens to us? The minute we come into the sansar, all the promises are lost. And Maya takes over. And it is not our fault. है ना? हर कोई तो हनुमान जी जैसा है नहीं. माया भगवान की बहुत सुंदर है. And we forget. And then we are ready for the next cycle again. When we'll be in the womb and we'll promise and plead and cry. Punarapi maranam, punarapi jananam, punarapi janani, jatre shayanam. Yeh sansare bahu dustare, कृपया पाही पार लगाए मुरारे, ये भज गोविंदम का है. सो ओवर हियर दीज टू थिंग्स आर मिसिंग. तो से ये राम और लक्ष्मण नहीं है. यू नो व्हाट आई हैव हर्ड, इट इज भरत. एंड यू नो व्हाट ही हैज डन, लुक एट इट. ही इज जर्निंग ऑन फुट, living on fruits, and relinquishing the sovereignty bestowed by his father, the kingdom, all the opulences that were offered to him by his father, he has put aside कि मुझे नहीं चाहिए. Bharat is proceeding to persuade Sri Ram to return. Who can equal Bharat today? सब कुछ छोड़ दिया. And what is he doing? Yam, Niyam, Sayam, Tap, all the list of the things that are mentioned in this bhajan, Sri Ram is doing, and he is moving single pointedly towards the Lord कि मैं प्रभु को लेके आऊंगा. This is that single pointed focus and devotion one needs to have towards the Lord to actually experience the bliss. वो नहीं होता, बहुत मुश्किल है. It is not easy. It is not our fault also. At least we are trying. So let's not. So he is journeying. So what they are saying? Chalat प्यादा, walking, खात फल. चलत प्यादा खात फल, है ना. पिता दीन तजी राजू, सब छोड़ दिया, मुझे कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए. We get distracted, you know, and how we fool ourselves many a times is, see, many a times I talk about myself, we fool ourselves because we are doing all this for our children. किसको हम बेवकूफ बना रहे हैं? ठीक है. जात मानव, जात मन मनावन, जात मनावन रघुबर ही, भरत सरिस को आज. And what is he doing? Leaving everything aside. And जो माँ जिसने प्रभु से उसको दूर करा, he said आज से मैं आपको माँ भी नहीं बोलूंगा. Right? I don't want to be associated with you also. And where is he going? Headed towards to get Ramji back. मतलब देखिए ना, अब वो जर्नी effortless हो गई ना, where nothing is coming in his way. And what did he leave behind? In the previous session we have covered धर्म, अर्थ, काम and मोक्ष. धर्म छोड़ा. कि धर्म कैसे छोड़ा? कि because his father had given the word कि भरत is going to become the king, he said I'm sorry, मैं राम नहीं हूं, मैं तो छोड़ रहा हूं, ये मैं जा रहा हूं. He left. धर्म, अर्थ, सारा वैभव छोड़ दिया. अयोध्या was no less than this Vaikunth Dham also. It was so opulent. स्वर्ग लोक से भी opulent. And सारा धर्म, अर्थ, काम, all form of desires he left. And he said, I don't even want moksha. Even if I reach there and Ramji does not appreciate it or does not love it or does not accept me, it is okay. I still want to go. There is no reason for him to stop for anything. He left everything and is moving towards the Lord, single pointed. And everybody is trying to get a glimpse of Sri Bharat. And as we said previously also, Ram ji ko dekh ke they became eligible, but Bharat ko dekh ke they got moksha. Such was the power of the devotion of Bharat, that single pointed devotion towards the Lord. And his brotherly affection also. See, in today's world, in today's scenario, it is very difficult to comprehend. कहते हैं ना कि after a while, that it used to be said for people कि we won't believe कि ऐसा भी हो सकता है. Such a person in flesh and blood actually walked the earth. We won't believe it. तो अभी भी लगता है कि एक भाई के लिए इतना कोई कर सकता है क्या? कलयुग है, ये त्रेता था, फर्क है. For us to actually relate to it is very difficult. But होता है, you know, when you are still children, when you are very young. In one of the kathas I was listening, and this little girl was carrying her toddler little brother on her back, okay? And she was walking up the mountain. So she was walking, tiny little girl. She herself must be 5 or 6 of age. छोटी सी लड़की अपने छोटे से भाई को उठा के, she is walking up the mountain. And this person who was passing by asked, aren't you tired? अभी तो बहुत ऊपर जाना है. Aren't you tired? And she said, no. ये मेरा भाई है. Again, he thought that she did not understand the question. She said, आप थकी हो, थक गई होगी. बोला, नहीं, ये मेरा भाई है. तो again he asked कि शायद इसको समझ नहीं आया होगा कि तुम थक गई हो क्या? He said, नहीं, ये मेरा भाई है. मेरे भाई को उठाने में मैं कैसे थक सकती हूँ? वो तो प्योरिटी ऑफ लव बिटवीन सिबलिंग्स ना, वो बड़े होते होते खत्म हो जाती है. इन लोगों ने रिटेन कर ली. नाउ अगेन दिस इज ऑल्सो अ वेरी सिंपल analogy, which is not a pure analogy because it is not possible for us to comprehend the love Bharatji had for Ramji. But this is just an attempt to understand how much Bharatji loved Ramji and how much Ramji loved Bharatji. So they walked. And hearing this, he was like, everybody started saying, see, this is all because of Keikei. She is so vile. This is all because of her. And then suddenly one lady said, don't blame Keikei. Because of all that she did, we who are living in the jungle, who could not even think of having darshan of Ramji, Ma Sita and Lakshman, called the darshan of Ramji, Ma Sita and Lakshman. Not only this, she got along Guru Vashisht, Bharat and Shatrughan. She is such a blessed lady. I don't think this is right for us to say anything against her. Chup ho jao. Don't say anything against Keikei. Nahi to how is it possible? Is it possible ki hum, the good fortune over here, is it possible that we are staying over here? And just imagine what the analogy that they are using is a person staying in a distant land, right? Would they be able to even imagine to get the darshan of Prayagraj? But she got Prayagraj to us. है ना? भरत दरसहु देखत खुलेऊ मग लोगन कर भागु. कि हमारे तो भाग्य खुल गए कि हमारे को भरत के दर्शन मिल गए. And then she says, it is like at the sight of Bharat, the good fortune of the people of the roadside manifested itself as though by the will of providence, by the will of fate, Prayagraj has come himself to give us darshan. सोचो ना कि प्रयाग चल के हमारे घर में आ जाए कि आओ डुबकी लगा लो. तो ऐसा अनुभव हुआ. किसके कारण हुआ? केकई के कारण हुआ. Don't say anything wrong to Keikei. And saying this, they move on. Right? And hearing his own praises. Very, very, very important. See, praises and all. It's like, it is better to have people who say bad things to you. It is very, very difficult to keep your santulan and presence of mind around the people who praise you. Us samay it becomes very dangerous. So now look at how he is walking, and this paragraph is very, very important. Hearing his own praises as well as the praises of Sri Ram's virtue, Bharat went on his way. He did not stop. कई बार क्या होता है ना, these praises get to the person's head and they stop. वो चलते रहे. He did not stop. He said, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. And what was he doing at that time? Thinking of Sri Ram. कहते हैं ना, never let success get to your head. It is what you do after you have reached that point that matters. Reaching a particular point is okay because the weightage of expectation or anything, the attention that people are giving is not there. Once you have reached a particular level, the burden increases and staying there and moving forward is difficult. So over here, किसका सहारा भरत जी ने लिया? Ram ji ka. At any point in time, his mind is fixed on Sri Ram during his journey. He is not being distracted by the agony or the difficulty of the path, nor is he getting lured by the praises that everybody is giving him. It is equal to him. He is just making it null and void, and he is just focusing on one target, Ramji, and moving on. Because many a times क्या होता है ना, even sadhus and sannyasis and a lot of tapasvis, they fail because they are in that state of tapasya. They are moving forward and फिर सिद्धियां आने लगती हैं, रिद्धियां आने लगती हैं. So what they think is कि सिद्धि आ गई तो I have reached. No, the Lord is beyond the siddhi, beyond the riddhi. आपको उन सब को छोड़ के चलते जाना है. Mostly people get stuck in this chakravyuh. And होता है ना, even if we look at the story of Buddha, again, so much of this thing, so much of this thing stopped him. Riddhi, siddhi, samriddhi, everything came. But it is beyond. At that time, you just have to hold on. Single focus, like they put a hood on the horse so that he just looks in the front. That is what we are supposed to do, and that is what Bharat did. In spite of all the praises, his ears were closed and deaf to it. All he could listen to was the praises of Sri Ram, and all he could think of was Sri Ram. And he walked. And what did he do to keep on the path? This is very, very important for all of us. Whenever he happened to see holy water, कोई भी जल मिल गया, the holy water, he bathed in them. अपने आप को शुद्ध, मान शुद्ध. And then whenever he caught sight of a hermitage, a temple, है ना, or a temple, he made नमन, वहां जाके अपना माथा टीका. See, it is very, very, very easy for success or praises to get to your head. So again and again he's making that effort कि नहीं, this is what I'm going to do. Whenever there's a hermitage, again sar झुकाया. Whenever there is a temple, again sar झुकाया. Asking in his heart only one boon. Again he's saying, please प्रभु, क्योंकि ये मन बहुत चंचल है ना. It's like the monkey mind. बहुत जल्दी से इधर उधर फिसल जाता है. इसको पकड़ के रखना क्या है. इसी के लिए कहते हैं ना, there is this, I think I've repeated it many times, but it resonates so much with me that one person stopped going to satsang. He said, अब तो मुझे सब पता है, वही बात बार बार बताते जाते, वही लोग हैं, why should I go? He said, I'm going to leave it, I'm not going. बैठ के अंदर. Then the teacher, whoever, his colleague, whatever, a satsangi came, and he was sitting in front of the fireplace. He sat down without any words. He picked the piece of fire which was in the fire and put it aside. And what happened? After a while, because it was not amidst the fire, uski law bujh gayi. It became, the fire went off. And before going, he took that piece of fire again and put it in the fireplace. क्या हुआ? लौ वापस जलने लगी. इस संसार में बहुत ऐसे डिस्ट्रैक्शंस आएंगे. See, अगर लक्ष्य क्लियर है, अगर आप साधक हैं, तो उस आग में जलते रहिए, नहीं तो वो आग बुझ जाएगी. इट इज नॉट ओनली आस. हम लोग तो अदना से, छोटे से कुछ भी नहीं है. बड़े बड़े तपस्वी जिनको एक क्षण में मोक्ष मिल जाता, एक क्षण में वो ऐसे गिरे हैं कि वापस उठने में जन्म लग गए. तो हम क्या है? बी वेरी केयरफुल. डिस्ट्रैक्शंस विल कम. तपते रहो, नमते रहो. And that is what Bharat's journey is telling us. Because when we started, we said this Bharat's journey to Ram is a devotee's journey to his God. And Ramcharitramanas एक भक्तों का ग्रंथ है. वाल्मीकि रामायण इतिहास है. रामचरित्रमानस में तो राम मेरे भगवान है, स्पष्ट है. राइट? तो over here he is walking, नमते जा रहे, गमते जा रहे. जहां उनको लग रहा है कि मैं तप जाऊं इस आग में, जल में डूब जाऊं, जहां से भी मुझे मेरा संतुलन ना बिगड़े, वहां मैं घुसता रहूं. whomsoever he met, be it anybody in the forest, ठीक है, be it a religious seeker, a student, a recluse, a hermit, it is mentioned in so many words, he would salute them. जो भी हरि का नाम लेता हुआ मिले, उसके चरणों पे गिर जाओ. थोड़ा सा उसका कणी हमें मिल जाएगा. नमते गए भरत कि भाई मेरी ये जो आस्था है, मेरा ये जो लक्ष्य है, वो मुझसे ओझल ना हो जाए. आशीर्वाद दो. हर जगह क्या गए? वो जलते चले, नमते चले. He did not want that focus to go away because this path is not easy. You need reassurance again and again. So he would salute him, inquire in which part of the forest were Lakshman, Ram and Vaidehi. They told him all the news and the sight, and this was the reward for Bharat's life. पूछते चलो, अच्छा प्रभु कैसे मिलेंगे, अच्छा साधना क्या करनी है, अच्छा अब आगे क्या करना चाहिए, अभी ये सही है नहीं है. एंड इससे आपको फ्यूल मिलता जाएगा. एंड दोज पर्सन हु सेड दे हैड सीन द लॉर्ड, अब कोई ऐसे हैं जिनने बोला कि हाँ प्रभु की लेशमर बात भी अनुभूति मुझे हुई है. राइट? ही काउंटेड देम एज डियर एज राम. कोई बोल देना हाँ प्रभु को मैंने अनुभूत किया है, तो भाई आप तो प्रभु के बराबर ही हैं हमारे लिए. इस भावना से वो पात्र जो भरत है और वो पात्र जो अर्जुन है, आगे बढ़ते चले. दे आर सेटिंग एन एग्जाम्पल so beautiful. All we have to do is trail their path blindly. And those person who said that they have seen Lord during doing well were counted as dear as Sri Ram and Lakshman themselves. Thus, in polite phrases, he would make inquiries from all. Hear the stories of Sri Ram's forest life everywhere. जहां प्रभु कीर्तन हो रहा है वहां बैठ जाओ, जहां प्रभु नाम जप हो रहा है वहां बैठ जाओ. How does it matter who is taking the name? We are like ना हम तो इन्हीं की सुनते हैं, हम तो उन्हीं की सुनते हैं, क्या फर्क पड़ता है. Don't look at the finger which is pointing. Look at where it is pointing. सब डायरेक्शन और दिशा तो वही दिखा रहे हैं ना. बात तो हरि की कर रहे हैं. तो why are we so selective कि हम उन्हीं से सुनेंगे, उन्हीं से सुनेंगे, जो भी है. And then finally he halted at a place because सब थक गए थे. Now एक भक्त को थकान नहीं होती. कहते हैं ना, श्री हनुमान को थकान नहीं होती है. वो हनुमान जी जब जा रहे थे लंका, पर्वत भी ऊपर आ गया कि आप मेरे ऊपर आराम कर लीजिए. उनने बोला राम काज कीने बिनु मोहे कहाँ विश्राम. बिकॉज वो ऊर्जा तो उनको राम से मिल रही है ना, टू परसिस्टेंटली वर्क and do Ram's work. So Bharat is not getting tired, but there is an entire unit walking with him. So again he said, okay, let's take rest over here. Let everybody rest. We'll continue the journey again tomorrow morning. And at this time, everybody is getting such beautiful omens. किसी की आंख फड़क रही है, किसी का कुछ हो रहा है, all those छोटी छोटी चीजें which we all believe sometimes and we negate sometimes was happening, and they were feeling so happy. They were feeling so joyous कि अब बस थोड़ी ही दूर है ना, थोड़ी ही दूर है and राम आ जाएंगे. उतने में निषाद राज he climbs up a tree and he said, see that mountain, कामतगिरी mountain दिख रहा है ना वहां पे, वहीं पे है प्रभु राम. Everybody just saw that mountain as the divine Ram himself, and they started touching the sand of that mountain. Oh my God, that is where Shri Ram is. तो यहाँ से ही गए होंगे, and मिट्टी के हाथ लगा के, and they are saying there is a river, it is प्यासविनी, वहां जाती है, वहीं पे उनकी कुटिया है. Just the thought कि we are almost there now. इसीलिए कहते हैं ना कि be very careful. We do the entire journey would be done, but when we are almost there, that is the time we should not lose the vigor. Normally हम लोग क्या होते हैं ना, उस समय चलो अब हो ही गया ना, अब तो पहुंच ही गए. नहीं, that last mile is the most difficult. Be it for a student, be it for an athlete, be it for us, anybody, it is that last mile. जिसने विगर मेंटेन कर लिया वो पार लग गया, बाकी रह गया. इतनी सी बात है. उतना डिस्टेंस तो शायद काफी लोग कर लेते. Right? So over here, now they're holding on, and Bharat's love at that time was beyond that emotion. मतलब over here तुलसी बाबा ही नहीं डिस्क्राइब कर पा रहे, तो मैं कौन सी हूं. तो I'll just say what he's saying. He's saying that अगर 1000 शेष नाग्स जब ये बोल नहीं पाते हैं ना तुलसी बाबा, when वो अटक जाते हैं ना, वो बोलते कि अब मैं कैसे समझाऊं, he takes शेष नाग, है ना, सामने लक्ष्मण को ही खड़ा कर देते कि इनको भी हजारों को खड़ा कर दो ना, तो भी ये नहीं बोल पाएंगे, तो मैं क्या चीज. शेष नाग जिनके इतने सारे मस्तक हैं, इतनी सारी जिह्वा है, हर पे सरस्वती विराजमान है, फिर भी वो नहीं बोल पा रहे, तो मैं कौन हूं. भरत का जो इमोशन था, भरत का जो प्यार था, उस लेवल पे था. सी, एंड हाउ डू वी एक्सपीरियंस इट? वी कांट. ही सेज कि बहुत मुश्किल है. इट इज अनअप्रोचेबल फॉर अ पोएट, है ना. एंड मेरे जैसे छोटी मोटी स्टोरी टेलर को तो क्या ही समझ आएगा. इट इज सेइंग इट इज अनअप्रोचेबल टू द पोएट एज द ब्लिस ऑफ अब्सॉर्प्शन इनटू ब्रह्मन. कि ब्रह्मन पे अब्सॉर्प्शन का जो ब्लिस है, वो क्या किसी इगोइस्टिक पर्सन को समझ आएगा जो सिर्फ तेरे मेरे में ही अटका हुआ है? नहीं आएगा. हम बोले हम ब्रह्म को समझ गए, पर हम तेरा मेरा कर रहे हैं. देखिए, दिनचर्या में एवरी डे वी हैव टू गेट इट इनटू आवर बीइंग. And every day we have to monitor ourselves. Even that 2 roti in your katorda and how easily you give one of it to your servant is a testament that mineness and thineness is going away. Practice it in small things. So over here is saying this bliss, this love that Bharatji is feeling cannot be explained. Just like the absorption in Brahm, the oneness with Brahm, तत्त्वमसि अहम ब्रह्मास्मि, उस स्टेट का जो वर्णन है किसी इगोइस्टिक पर्सन को जो मेरी तेरी में अटका हुआ है, उसको नहीं समझ आएगा. तो हम क्या समझाएं? And saying this, he moves on, and next day morning again it is time. But यहाँ पे they are getting positive signs. Over there, Ma Sita has a dream when she gets up in the morning, and she shares it. Ki I saw a lot of people are coming towards her. Bharatji is totally broken and beaten. He's walking. Shatrughanji is there, and the mothers are not looking the same. I don't know, my heart is not feeling right. I have a feeling some news is coming towards us which is not going to be very appealing. Now Ramji looked at Sita and he said, yes, jo tum bol rahi ho, probably, this dream, Lakshman, is not going to get any good, bring us any good. Somebody will break terrible bad news. See, those were the days when, everybody was connected to nature. See, today, by chance, again, there are a lot of good things that come to you suddenly. There was this about different countries and how when somebody falls ill, the doctor prescribed being with the nature. There is a country, they said, when somebody falls ill, they say, okay, go to the sea, spend some time in the ocean, be at the shore. Certain places, they say, why don't you go to the wildlife sanctuary? We'll give you the passes. The doctor will give the passes to go and spend time with the wildlife, they'll give the passes. Certain people will say, why don't you spend more time in the sun? अब हम बोलते हैं डॉक्टर हमारे को पर्ची दे देता है and he gives us all the pills and that's about it. Major problem that is happening to us is we have detached ourselves from our surroundings. We have closed all the doors and we have become different. The movie that we have seen, Avatar, right? Avatar. It is Avatar only, like the blue people and all. So that movie actually speaks volume. We are one with the tree, we are one with the grass, we are one with the soil. Every day we need to go and recharge ourselves. Remove those footwear and walk on the soil. Walk on the sand. Be with nature. Go hug a tree. And then these omens, the way they are speaking to Bharat, the way they are speaking to Nishad Raj, the way they are speaking to the Ayodhya Vasis, the way the dreams are talking to Ma Sita, that will happen to us also. But for that, we have to connect to nature again. कभी क्या हम बैठ के पेड़ों से बात करते हैं और हमें ऐसा लगता है कि उनको क्या समझ आएगा? नहीं. Sing. There is one lady who sings to the plants and the plants blossom. In her balcony, she would sit and sing songs to the trees. And it's a testament that the trees blossom. They listen. The animals listen. They feel. And just because we have disconnected ourselves so much, they don't talk to us like they are talking to Bharat, Nishad Raj, Ma Sita, Ram. All through they are talking about nature, talking. Abhi, not only this, when this was happening, Lakshman lost his cool, right? Because he saw Ramji got a little tensed. Now, इसी के कहते हैं ना, seeing can be deceiving. Now, Ramji was worried कि भरत आ गया है, आर्मी लेके आया है, माताओं को लेके आया मेरे हिसाब से. Because what happened was, from the north side, a lot of dust was coming and all the animals were fleeing. That means a lot was moving with him. And the news came from around the villages that Bharatji has come and so many people are following. Lakshman climbed up and he saw. And at that time, Ramji just sat down in a very thoughtful manner and he was just thinking. And the thought in his mind was, ki ho na ho, Bharat has come to take me back. And now, with Bharat, I have never denied anything. How will I say no? And that was bothering him. But Lakshmanji thought that Ramji is thinking ki Bharat has come with this Sena and he is alone. Now what will happen? He said, aap chinta mat karo, main saath mein hu. Right? And he says, I am talking beyond my turn. Right? And I am nobody. He says, I am just dust on your feet. But remember, Ramji, when kicked, the dust also rises up. And the sentiment of courage and valor and anger through Sheshnag comes out, ready to hiss and bite. Ramji is just looking at him and Lakshman is just, the anger, I don't know, whenever I think about Lakshmanji angry because he is so fair in complexion, his eyes turn red, his cheeks become red, his entire blood gushes up on his face and he's so sweet to look at, but when he gets angry, the words that come out are so harsh. This combination actually makes everybody smile. क्योंकि लक्ष्मण जब गुस्सा होते हैं ना तो हंसी आ जाती है. कितने प्यारे प्यारे, इतना जब छोटे छोटे बच्चे गुस्सा करते हैं ना, छोटा सा टॉडलर and he's coming and shouting, how do you feel? You laugh and then they say, why are you laughing at me? So राम जी को भी लक्ष्मण को देख के हंसी आ गई, क्योंकि इसी लक्ष्मण said ना कि for me you are my everything, मैं आपका दूध पीता बच्चा हूं. तो now Lakshman is behaving like a sweet little child. At this moment he's saying, Bharat and his brother, I'm going to destroy both of them. And इस समय अगर शिव भी मेरे सामने आके खड़े हो जाते हैं तो I am going to make sure that Shivji also does not exist. Ramji is looking at him, speechless. And at that time, again, there is a voice that comes. Again, the nature talks. It is said, when all this is being said, there is a beautiful voice that echoes and it comes. And it says, very beautifully, it is, we have just crossed a little, but the voice is saying what? The voice says, the world was seized with the terror. Okay, this is the situation. And the voice heard in the air told, who can tell, dear child? Who even knows your might and glory? Nobody knows your might and glory. Sheshnag ki might and glory hame kya pata hai? The entire Shrishti is just a speck of dust on his head. That is what Lakshmanji is. He is no less. Right? But before doing anything, one must judge whether it is right or wrong. Right? And then everybody would approve of it. They who act impulsively and repent afterwards are anything but wise, so declare the Veds and the sages. Because Lakshmanji over here, he is so angry. He is saying, Ramji, you are so innocent. Aapko sab apne jaise lagte hain. Because you are so innocent, you are so loving, you think Bharat is also loving. But I have been noticing. And I have been quiet for a very long time. अब चुप नहीं रहा जाता. जैसे जब परशुराम जी आए थे ना, तब अरे उससे तो 100 times more. He says, अब मैं चुप नहीं रहूंगा. And he says, what do you think, Bharat? The rule of the throne, just because he got the throne, just because he got Ayodhya, उसकी मति मारी गई है. You know, उसकी बुद्धि फिर गई है. He has lost the composure of his mind. He is not the same Bharat that we knew before. कहते हैं ना, see, name, fame, money fiddles with your mind. And you can make out, most people are unable to handle this. And what comes out is, कहते हैं ना कि हाँ, पैसा चढ़ के सर पे बोल रहा है. सक्सेस चढ़ के सर पे बोल रही है. वो नम्रता खत्म हो जाती है. In most cases. So he's saying, इसके साथ में भी यही हुआ है. And he's using such language. वो भरत भैया and all is gone. Ends in history. इसके साथ में भी यही है. He is, you know, and he's comparing him to who? He's comparing him to so many people. You remember Sahasrabahu? Sahasrabahu also lost his cool. Then he says Trishanku. Trishanku wanted to go to heaven with his body. Suddenly he thought he's so great. Bharat has also become like Trishanku. And he is one of our ancestors, so Bharat can have taken to him. You know, could have taken to him. Then he says not only this, he mentions Veena. The vilest of kings he is mentioning over here as examples. And not only this, he is talking about what? Trishanku, Sahasrabahu, Veena. All these, there are more kings that he mentions, and he says, this is what has happened to Bharat also. Nahusa. You know, that Nahusa, all of them, Moon God also lost his cool. He gives a story there. And Ramji is just listening quietly. But Ramji did not have to say much. Shrishti. And in a way, you know, this voice I feel was the inner voice in Lakshman. Right, you know? कि मैं ये सब क्या बोल रहा हूँ? This is very beautiful when they say कि बाहर से आवाज आई. कहीं ना कहीं लक्ष्मण को अंदर रियलाइज हुआ कि मैं शायद कुछ ज्यादा ही बोल रहा हूँ. I am speaking a bit too much out of my place. भरत भैया शायद ऐसे नहीं हो सकते. I should stop and think. See, many a times we have our own answers. When we are making a mistake, when we are going in the wrong direction, our conscience speaks to us. Over here, said there was a voice. There is always a voice. Now, Lakshman ji sun lete hain. हम सुन नहीं पाते. There is always a guiding light within us. There is always a guiding voice within us. See, Ram ने नहीं बोला because प्रभु दृष्टा है. But that conscious is always speaking to us. He says, wait, don't jump to conclusions. In our life also, don't jump to conclusions. Just wait. रुक जाओ, मत बोलो. कहते हैं ना, कुछ अच्छा बोलने के लिए नहीं है तो बुरा भी मत बोलो, चुप रहो. The lesser you talk, the better it is. This is a lesson that I have to learn. Chup raho, chup raho. And he says, Lakshman, I don't think what you are thinking is right. Our conscience speaks to us. But for that, we have to be a supatra, clean and pure, so that we can listen to this voice time and again, which stops us from doing something which is not good for us. And Lakshman is stopped. I tell you, Lakshman, in the whole of God's creation, I have never seen or heard of anyone so good as he is, Bharat Jaisa. There is nobody like Bharat. भरत जैसा तो कोई बना ही नहीं है. Bharat would never be intoxicated with power. Even if he attained the position of Brahm, he becomes the creator. So be that power is never going to sit on his head and dance, Lakshman. Can you imagine? The example they give over here is Sheer Sagar, the milky ocean, right? And if you put a drop of lemon in it, वो फट जाएगा क्या? Will it turn into paneer? No, it won't. It happens in a small pot, right? In our Bhagoni, if you put a lot of lemon, then it turns into paneer. Bharat is that Sheer Sagar. No amount of lemon, nothing can actually turn him into sour, curdle him. No, his love for Ram will remain. No power in this world can intoxicate his mind. That is Bharat. That is the depth of Bharat. Lakshman, don't impulsively judge him. And what are the examples? And with this we'll stop. Darkness may swallow the midday sun. Just imagine darkness swallowing the sun. And heavens may be absorbed into the clouds. The entire space, not only the heavens, the entire space can be absorbed into the clouds. Agastya Muni, who drank the entire ocean, right, can drown in a puddle formed by the hoofs of a cow. That can happen, he's saying. All this can happen. Not only this, Mount Meru can be blown away by a mosquito. And not only this, Bharat, ये भी हो सकता है. Mother Earth, not only this Lakshman, Mother Earth can forget her loving nature. Mother Earth can give up forgiveness. Mother Earth can give up forbearance. But listen, all that is possible. But for Bharat to get intoxicated by power, oh my brother Lakshman, I swear to you as well as by our fathers that there is no brother so good and innocent as Bharat. It is not possible for him to lose his mind at any point in time. अब देखो, अगर प्रभु को इतना विश्वास हो जाए, तो how does it matter कि लक्ष्मण, निषाद या लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं? It does not matter. It is him, right? He matters. And over here, Ram is standing by and saying, Mera Bharat, aisa nahi. And that is all that Bharat needs. For Ma, Sita and Ram to love him and understand him. And that is a beauty. God always knows what is in our heart. There is no need to put in effort to prove it to the world around us. Conserve your energy. मुझे मेरा प्रभु जानता है ना, बस बहुत है. With this, we had to cover a little more, but we will stop. And there is a lot. Next part will be when Bharat sees Ramji's Chitrakoot. How does he feel? So next session, we will enter Chitrakoot and see what Bharat has to say about Chitrakoot. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman.